What's happening, guys? It's your boy TC back with another video. So we're getting very, very close to the season starting yet again. Of course, our first pre-season game will be taking place on Saturday against Bournemouth, which is the traditional pre-season opener, if you want to call it that. And essentially, Unai Emery has been talking at Colney at the training ground. So he's conducted his first press conference at the training ground, and he has been talking really. It was quite a vast interview that took place when he was speaking. But the key part I'd like to talk to you about really from this particular interview was the fact that he said he's looking for 5 Arsenal captains. Obviously, he's not going to have 5 captains. He did state that Laurent Koscielny will still remain as the first choice captain. So essentially, he's still the club captain. We do know that he's due to return back to action in December, January time. There are videos circulating around social media showing him actually going through rehab. He's recently started walking yet again, unaided, without crutches. So Unai Emery has mentioned that he is certainly looking for leaders. And for me, this is extremely important. And the reason being, we've certainly lacked leadership within the squad. Yes, it's all well and good. You had the likes of Koscielny, who was on the pitch most of last season, if you like. However, not one person can take the load, in my opinion, and I believe Unai Emery has certainly identified this as one of the key areas that need addressing within the squad. Of course, in my personal opinion, I do believe this comes down to the psychology of the team and how players cope in certain situations. My mind really takes me back a few years back, if you want to call it that, when we absolutely capitulated within the league, when William Gallas started crying on the pitch. That was supposedly our leader at that point in time under Arsene Wenger. And I do believe this was a sort of a cultural thing that was spread across or within the club itself. But I do believe Unai Emery has come in and has identified this as a weakness within the club, and he wants to instill leaders within his whole team. And I do believe going forward within this coming season, we will certainly see a different Arsenal team. We do get to certain points when we're playing games or during the season when we're absolutely excelling, and then we bottle it, if you want to say that. And eventually everything goes to pot, and the whole season is absolutely ruined as of that point. But as I said, he said he wants 5 captains, and one of his key points that he also made was he wants to get to know each and every player, for him to be able to identify each player's characteristics moving forward. Who are the leaders, who are not the leaders? Of course, we did have the situation where I believe personally that the players weren't willing to play for Arsene Wenger in the latter years. In particular, the last 2 seasons Arsene Wenger was in charge, and I do believe the psychology of the team was heavily affected. So that's why I personally believe he's mentioned that he's looking for 5 captains. As mentioned at the start of the video, it's not specifically 5 people that will be essentially rotating the armband as such. He's looking for leadership. Of course, we've recently lost Per Mertesacker, who would have been a vocal figure within the changing room, I do believe. But of course, moving forward, we're going to start the season without the likes of Koscielny. So, and I do believe the captain moving forward from now will certainly be Ramsey. We also lost Jack Wilshere, who I thought would have been a future Arsenal captain, but it didn't work out that way for us. And obviously, he was very sentimental to the Arsenal fans, including myself, as repeatedly said in previous videos. But this is extremely exciting moving forward. It looks like the new manager is addressing things down to the core to try and identify what's been holding the club back. Of course, Arsenal is a very huge club, huge potential, bags and bags of history, and I do believe this season moving forward we will certainly be returning back to the top in terms of where we belong amongst the best teams within Europe as well as within the country. So as usual, guys, please do let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're watching this video and you're not subscribed to the channel, please do make sure that you do hit that subscribe button. So once again, guys, it's your boy TC from I'm Gonna Talk TV, and I'm out.